Hello everybody, it is me, JonesOMJ here, and as you can see, after years of leaks and rumors, the new iPhone SE has finally arrived. Now, don't let the design fool you. It may look exactly like an iPhone 8, however, it is packing some of the latest internals. And I think this little caption that Apple says that says lots to love, less to spend definitely fits this iPhone well, because while it may not feature the most futuristic design, this is going to be the iPhone that probably the most amount of people will buy because it's cheap and it packs all the latest internals. So getting started with what's new, as you just saw, there's a little caption that said that the iPhone 11 Pro wants its chip back. That is because the iPhone SE is packing the exact same A13 Bionic chip that is also found in the iPhone 11 and 11 Pro, which means that even though this phone only costs $399, you won't be missing out on performance. In fact, the A13 Bionic chip is the fastest chip ever in a smartphone, so that is pretty cool that you are able to get that in a $400 phone. So the next thing to talk about is the camera, which as you can see by the little captions right here, it is pretty much the exact same camera as what was in the iPhone XR, which is not a bad thing, especially since this is only $399. As you can see, it features pretty much the same portrait mode from the iPhone XR. It also features the blur control, or depth control as Apple likes to call it. It also has the next generation Smart HDR. And so overall, it'll pretty much be a decent upgrade from the target demographic that this phone is aimed at. I'm pretty sure it's aimed at people who still have like an iPhone 6 or 6S or even 7 and maybe even 8 as well. As far as video goes though, it's exactly the same as the iPhone 8. 4K 60 frames per second on the rear camera, and you can do 1080p on the front camera. The new iPhone SE also brings over little features like Quick Take, which allow you to quickly take a video by holding down the shutter button. So overall, the camera updates are pretty decent. However, one thing that is noticeably missing from the website that kind of bummed me out is Night Sight. Night Sight was basically Apple's version of a feature that pretty much brightened up pictures that were taken in low light so that it could be more realistic and have better lighting in them. Maybe this phone does have that feature, however, I don't see it on the website. As you also just saw, the phone is IP67 water resistant, which means it is water resistant for up to a meter deep for 30 minutes. As you can also see, Apple is bragging about the battery life. However, when actually compared to the iPhone 8, it's the exact same battery life as the iPhone 8, which personally, I own an iPhone 8 right now, and I personally don't have problems with the battery life, but then again, I don't really use my phone too much, so people who use the phone a lot might want to consider one of the more expensive phones. As you can see, for colors, it comes in black, white, and red, which I don't know why it says PAL, but Product Red is also a color, which all three of those colors were pretty much rumored. So it wasn't really that much of a surprise, and of course this pretty much has a lot of the same features as the other iPhones, like audio sharing and all that stuff as well. So yeah, overall it seems like a pretty good upgrade. And I do definitely think that most people who currently own an iPhone 6, 6S, or maybe even 7 should consider upgrading. And as expected, 3D Touch was dropped from the iPhone SE, so unlike the iPhone 8 and some of the older iPhones, Apple has completely given up on 3D Touch, even for the cheaper phones. So now let's take a look at pricing. As you can see, it is just the 4.7-inch screen size. You can also trade in a phone and get as much as $500 off of it. As you can see, once again, it comes in white, black, and Product Red, and it comes in 64, 128, or 256 gigabytes, ranging from $399 all the way up to $549. And of course, all of those prices are cheaper if you trade in your phone. As you can see, Apple TV Plus for 1 year will be included. And here's kind of a little quick comparison of the iPhone SE compared to the other phones from Apple you can buy right now. The iPhone 11 and the iPhone 11 Pro were the newest iPhones that Apple released, and the iPhone XR was released last year. Overall though, I do think the iPhone SE is definitely a better buy than the XR, because while the XR might have the more futuristic design, the iPhone SE will give you the A13 chip, as well as some new camera features, and I think is overall going to be a better phone in every way except for the battery life. So yeah, this is overall a quick look at the brand new iPhone SE that just came out. Pre-orders will begin on Friday, I believe, and it'll start shipping on the 24th of next week. So yeah, that just about wraps up this video. Personally, I think this is a good phone. Yeah, it may not have the newest, most innovative design, but this is definitely going to be a lot of bang for the buck for most people, and probably the best iPhone for most people as well. So yeah guys, that just about wraps up this video. As always, if you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you do not miss my next video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.